Great. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome to today's Prosperity for Your Soul. Today, I'm the one doing Prosperity for Your Soul, and my name is Winnie Haihambo, well known as Coach Winnie Age. I'm a transformational coach, and I'm a lifestyle coach. I'm a pharmacist, and I'm a personal brand strategist. So I just want to say thank you so much for the leaders of this mentorship academy. Thank you so much, Revota. Thank you, Dr. Sunshine. Thank you so much, Dr. Nellie Kangwa. We are here under Dr. Nellie Kangwa for prosperity for yourself. So I'm not seeing, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I'm not seeing any comments coming up. But anyways, I think we can get started with today's session. So today I would like to talk about how to how to stand how to stand strong in the times of difficulties. Okay, so last week I was on KBN where we were celebrating World Mental Health, and the host asked me, how do we how do we get to to deal with what are some of the signs, and also how do we get to deal with situations where you find yourself you are experiencing any mental health issues. And also, so I brought up an awareness about that the fact that there are a lot of activities, there are a lot of services there. We have a lot of coaches, mentors, we have counselors that are out there that are willing, and they are there to help you. We are here. Myself, I deal with single mothers, gender-based violence victims, and survivor, which myself, I am one of them, and I help them to repurpose their lives, to heal, and also I do also help them through mentorship, just to help them and train them for them to be able to live their lives, and for them to be able to tell their stories in the most successful story, in the most successful way. How to build, help them on how to build their lives concerning financial, in terms of finances, and also for those that want to go back to school, we train them to say, you know what, you have gone through this, or you are a single mother, someone left you, someone, your partner died. Then how do you move from there? How do you get from this stage of difficulties or adversities to the next stage? Okay, so I help them with all that. So now going back to KBN. So we were talking about how do you navigate your adversities? So, and one thing I brought out was that, before we even go to how do you navigate around adversities, are we really ready for all these things? Okay. Coming to the home front, are we really ready? When you wake up in the morning, are you ready for whatever that is going to come? Are you ready for the day? Are you ready physically, emotionally, spiritually? Are you ready? How then, before we start tackling this, okay, how do I deal with this? I know we can't prepare so much because we don't know what is coming for us, but there's a level of but there's a way, there's a level of awareness and readiness that we can develop at an individual level, so that by the time we are faced with adversities, then we know where to lean on to. Okay? Question is right now for our viewers: where where do you lean on? Which part of your life right now, emotionally, physically, spirituality, which part of your life right now, whenever you experience adversity, something just happened to you, what do you rely on? What foundation did you build to support you in terms of adversity? Okay, so we were talking about mental health, and I gave a very good example of myself. I gave a good example of myself, how I got gang raped in university. Okay, so I gave an example to say the only way I'm able to guide someone, and this is what I do with my 1,000 stories, women and girls. The only way I'm able to guide you, the only way I'm able to explain it in a relatable way is that before you even experience anything, before all this happened to me, I was just a normal girl going to university, doing my pharmacy, nice, a normal, ordinary girl. Okay, then at that moment when I was faced with gang raped. When I was going through that moment, I remember very well that I tried running. Okay, I tried escaping. I ran, they chased after me. They ran after me. The other two men were running, and the other one was driving a car behind me. I ran as fast as I could. At that moment, my physical fitness failed me. I wasn't ready. At that time, I didn't used to run so much. Okay, so at that time, my body failed me. I couldn't escape. Okay, so my body at that time failed me. So when they caught me and brought me back on the ground, started beating me, started doing all kinds of things, started raping me, and that's when I felt like, oh God, my body, I can't escape. There's nothing at this time that I can do. There's nothing at this time that I can do right now for me to escape this situation that is happening to me. And this happens to most of us. We have just gone through something. Okay, you tried this is not working. This is why you find people to say, I tried praying, it's not working. It's not that prayer doesn't work, no, prayer works. Okay, I tried talking to somebody, it's not working. I try asking for help, it's not working. There are certain things when you're experiencing adversity in life and you try all kinds of things and they are not working. And it's okay because it's at that moment, because you are not so sure. It's very hard for you just to calm yourself and say, what can I rely on? Because your body is on fight, like you want to escape that situation. Okay, so going back to my story, when I laid down there, then I realized that in this moment, my body, in this moment, my physique, it can't hold all these three men. At that moment, I can't do anything. There are big men that are beating me and harassing me and making turns on me and telling me to do things, and I can't do anything. I'm not able to beat them. I'm not able to run away from them. It was at that moment when I just calmed myself and I closed my eyes and I remembered something. It was at that moment when that I remembered to say, you know what? There's someone that is bigger than anything else in this world. There's someone that I've encountered in this world that right now I can speak to. I closed my eyes, then I started praying. I called on to God to say, God, you and me spoke before I came in this area. You and me before I started pursuing this career. You and before I came in this country, I prayed. And I asked you for one thing. And in this moment, I'm not able to move my body. I'm not able to do anything. You are the only God you are the only one that I can rely on right now. I tried running, it couldn't work. Right now, I'm not going to die, and I refuse to die. And it's you and me. We met at a specific time, at a specific place. And I reminded him, I prayed. These men were beating me, were like, what are you talking about? What are you saying? What are you? They were hitting me. And now I was praying while they were busy doing their things. God, I prayed. It was at that moment that I found kind of rest. Okay? I was at rest. I was at rest knowing that I cannot control all the situations that are happening right now. I'm not in control of everything that is happening right now. But you know what? I'm in control of my spirit and my soul. This body right now, I'm not in control of. This body right now, I'm not in control of my legs. I'm not in control of my eyes. I'm not in control of my arms. But I'm in control. My spirit is connected to a higher God. Going back to KBN. So when we were doing this, when I was doing this interview, the host asked me, Winnie, how can someone, when they find themselves in this adversity, how can someone come out of these situations? This I'm telling you from my story. If you are here, Anything is bound to happen anytime. You wake up, you are fine, you have exercised, you have prayed, or you did, and boom, something just happened. How can you overcome this? The goal is not to overcome, okay, but how do you deal with situation when you find yourself in such situation? Question is to you, what is that one thing that you can hold on or that you believe in that's so much that it will give you rest in times of your adversity? What is that one or two things that you know, whatever happened to me, once I cling or once I come in connection with this, I'll find rest. I'll find joy in my adversity. Because the only way you are going to go about your adversity, you might not be going through what I went through. Okay, you might have lost somebody, you might have gotten bankrupt, things can happen anytime. But my question to you is, who do you crawl to in that time when the whole world is seated, when the whole world is sleeping? Because at that time, cars were moving past where I was. They dropped me by the bush. So cars were moving past. I could see cars, people were moving. I could see, but me at that moment, imagine I was being gang raped. People are beating me. These men were beating me and harassing me. But people were still moving on with their lives, laughing. When I ran naked along that along that ring road, cars were passing by, they were even hooting because I looked like that crazy woman. I'm sure someone was like, wow, who is this mad woman in the night running naked on the road? But that was me. And I was going through things. I just rose and ran for my life. Question is to you, the time of adversity, who do you call to when everyone in the world is going on and moving on with their lives? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong for those people. I didn't expect the car that hooted on me to stop and say, oh, no, because there are also people, they are also going on with their lives. They don't owe me that. Okay? Because the moment you accept that, okay, this thing happened to me, this thing right now is happening to me, and I'm the one that is hurting, I'm the one that is suffering. When you realize that, when you are aware to say, okay, this loss, it's happening to me right now. It's for me. You accept it and you are aware. It will be at that moment where you are able to say, okay, you know what? What else can I do? A lot of time we try by all means to do things that we can't, to try things that we can't really do or achieve. Like me, I tried running away, which is good. It's always good to, to find ways to come out of whatever you are experiencing. But one way or the area you experience, the area you become aware to say, okay, this thing, I'm not able, but it's good. I'm not saying don't try. Keep trying. Try as many times as possible. Because it's in those trying where you find the solution. If I didn't run away from those men, I wasn't going to, because the first thing I thought about wasn't God, no. The first thing I thought about was, okay, I'm going to escape. Even when they picked me, they got me in the car, they put me in between, they started already in the car driving. I didn't think about God at that time. I didn't start praying at that time. I tried whatever I could do in my own way, I tried. I tried screaming. I tried beating on the window. I tried screaming. Cars were moving until they dropped me in that bush. And I'm telling you, you can be driving right now. You can be going to work. You are on the way to work, or you are at work right now. You are as happy as anything. You are okay, but someone else is hurting. Because that was me. I'm running around the road when I escaped, finally. And the cars are passing nice. These are happy people moving on with their lives. But me, I'm naked on the road, on the street, running for my life. I've just escaped death. Because these men they were doing everything and everything for them for me not to stay alive. Okay? You might be wherever you are, whatever you are doing, whether you are going to work right now, you are already in your office, or you are just at home. And you are okay, and it's okay. Stay okay. Okay? But there's someone next to you that comes, and deep inside there, they just want to commit suicide. Or deep inside there, they just lost somebody. This is why kindness matters. Okay? It really matters because you don't know what the other person is going. And for you who is going through right now adversity, the other person that is being mean to you, or that is being rude to you, or that is being good to you, they are doing it from their own capacity, how they feel, and you are not in control of that. If they are being good to you, someone come to you and reach out and say, hi, how are you feeling? And you tell them how you are feeling. Wow, thank you. But nobody owes you that level of sympathy. Then what do you do when you find yourself in all this, where you feel like you really, really need help? And you have tried all kinds of things. You tried running away. You tried all kinds of things, and they're not working. What do you do? If you are right alone, what do you do? This is why preparation is very important. Preparation, I'm not saying be prepared for this, be prepared, because you don't know what comes in your way. But there's a level of preparation that you can do in your heart. You can lay a foundation for your life to say, you know what? I'm not just on my own. There's someone bigger and greater that is in my life that I can rely on anytime. When human fails me, there's someone that I can rely on. When friends fails me, there's someone that I can rely on. When my body fails me, your health can fail you right now. But when your health fails you, or when your health is failing you right now, who do you rely on? This is why you have to be very much aware and to keep building yourself spiritually, emotionally, physically, so that in case one fails you, you know you can call on to someone. You know you can call on to your God for those that are Christian. You know you can call on to your God. And this is why I tell my girls, right now we have one of our girls, she's pregnant, she has a 6-year-old girl, a daughter. The boyfriend left her, everything is gone. She can't afford to do anything, and she's heavily pregnant. I'm here for her, and I'm standing in for her to say, you know what, girl, I've been there. But when I'm not there physically, so I tell her, and I tell my girls to say, listen, when I'm not there, because I won't be there every time, I won't be there forever. We all live in different places. My goal is to have this beautiful house or beautiful center where and houses all these single moms with their kids, all these gender-based violence victims and survivors, so that they can find their safe place. And they grow so that they're able to know that, okay, I'm growing myself. I'm not here forever. They are coming there, whether you are broken, whether you are hurt, whether you are experiencing whatsoever, whether you got raped and you're not able to, you don't know who to tell, because you know, like, okay, these people can't believe me, or you don't feel safe in the place where you are. My goal is to bring up that center. Right now, we have a Liberty Center. We bring up all these people that are struggling with drugs and addictions. Because you know what? Most of the time, we don't know how to deal with all these situations. We don't know how to go about this. Even our loved ones, our mothers, our fathers don't know. So where do you go? You pray. Okay, yes, I've prayed. Me at that point, God helped me, gave me strength, and I escaped. I don't know where these men all of a sudden disappeared, but they were there. I don't know where I got the courage, because I'm like, from here, if I try to do anything else, because when I tried escaping first, they did things to me. It's like, oh, you're trying to escape. Now, for the second time, I didn't just escape with my own legs, no, I prayed. I called unto God and I refused to die. I said, God, this is not how I'm going to die. I said, I'm not going to die like this. Even you right now, you are going through situations. Your family, your friends don't understand. You are going through this situation. You can refuse and say, God, I'm not going to end up like this. Yes, this is an addiction that is happening. Yes, this is a struggle that I'm having. Yes, this is my weakness, but I'm not going to go down like this. My life is not going to end like this. And yes, you can stand up and you can get help and you can seek help and you can come to us to say, I have a son, I have a daughter struggling with drugs and addiction, and you can say, please, you can go on Liberty in Christ Ministries. That's in Zambia. You bring them, you say, please, we have tried. We have tried all kinds of things, but it looks like our talking everything we can't manage. We did prayers, we did everything. If you are here and you are a single mom, if you are here, you are a victim of gender-based violence and you have been holding on to that story, you have been holding on and people keep on doing the same thing and over. No one is understanding you. You are scared. You don't know how to. You don't feel safe. You feel like if I tell this person, maybe this person will hear, they will kill me or they will do something. Pray. I'm here. I'm Coach Winnie H on Facebook. If you know someone, if you know a girl child that is going through things and you are not able to help them, we are here to help them. You yourself right now, you lost someone. You are trying by all means. This pain is not going. And the goal, like I said earlier on this line, the goal is not to remove all these things. No. The goal is to learn how to survive in your adversity. The goal is for you to go through this and come out alive. Because that's what it all matters. That's what matters. The goal is to come out alive. Because it's through you being alive, this is where you are able now to seek for help. But if you are not alive, where will you get help from? And we have people that are walking, that are alive, but they are dead inside. They are dead inside. They've given up their lives. They are just moving. They are just moving. But this person is alive. And one day, for as long as you're alive, you feel weak, you feel demotivated, you feel all these things, but you're alive and you are hearing this. You came at the right time. This is not a mistake for you to be here. I'm here to remind you to say, that thing that you are struggling with inside you or inside of you, that thing that you are struggling with inside of you, one day, and I'm here to tell you and to testify, to say, I used to walk around feeling like no one understands me. After that whole thing, after all that whole gang rape, after all this that I've gone through, I used to feel like nobody understands me. And it was through my pain. It was through my pain where I went on and I was still doing the little things that I was doing. I was still going to school. I was still doing my businesses, but I was broken. This is the life we live in. You are seeing people doing amazing things. Some of them, you are even jealous of them to say like, wow, they're achieving so much, but you have no idea what is inside them. Because after that gang rape, I prayed. Yes, I prayed I've escaped. Now I was alive. Now I'm alive. What is next? I'm still traumatized. My friends didn't understand. They were also scared. They didn't know how to help me. Thank God they said, you know what, we need to take you to the hospital. You need to go and see a counselor. They paid for me. They paid for me to do those sessions. And still after that, I still feel like, you know what? I still feel like, no. When I'm there, I'm okay. When I come home, I'm still struggling. But I was a student, I graduated, I was running businesses that were, successful businesses. I was happening, and this is what happens. This is what is happening right now to most of you, to most of us. You are running, you are bosses, but you are hurting. You are hurting, you are broken. And this shows up everywhere. Everywhere you go, it shows up. But it's up to you to seek for help, or to realize, to say, you know what, this that I've gone through. And I'm telling you, it has taken me years. It has taken me years to learn that some of the habits, some of the things that I do, I don't just do them because they are good. I don't just do them because I want to do them. No. But because I did not deal with that trauma properly, or I did not heal. It took me years until I met a Dr. Nellie. I was just going about with my life. I was just running my businesses, doing all this and everything, until I met a Dr. Nellie. And she took me through mentorship, slow by slow, plugging, until everything was exposed. The reason why you are doing this is because of this. Then until it sang in my ears, and it's not just a doctor, and it took a lot of people that are helping me, families, friends that now have become friends, where they've noticed to say, no, this is out of ordinary Winnie. No, normal people don't do this. No, Winnie, normal girls don't do this. No, Winnie, normal women don't do this. Okay? Until even to me, it's like, oh, okay, they keep on punching. You know, where your weakness is being unrevealed, to say, this is this. And most of us, most of you, you go on and cover your shame. You cover your shame. Yes, you have experienced this, you are going through this, but your goal you want to cover. I'm telling you, it will take you years and decades. It has taken me years to come about, like, okay, the reason why I'm behaving like this, the reason why I'm like this is because of this. Because I've covered everything, and this is what a lot of women do. We cover and we say, no, we are okay, but we are not okay. But if you seek mentorship, counseling, if you seek help, the earlier you seek help, the better. Whether you are not acting anyhow, whether you feel like you are okay, because at that moment, I got all the help that I needed, that I felt I needed. But I wasn't okay. I wasn't okay until I came to be mentored. That's when I learned to say, wow, I've carried things. I'm doing this because I'm still hurting. I'm still traumatized. I'm this strong woman. But I get triggered. Someone could say something, a man can say something or can do something, and immediately I'm triggered. Now I'm aware. You know what made me to be aware? It's not because I've just raised up, no. Because someone came and again cut me open and to say, let's go back. Let's tell your story. What happened? Let's go back. And they keep on plugging things, attitudes, things, and put them there to say, this is not normal. This has to change. Why do you do this? Imagine you are being questioned and you also don't know until you remember to say, no, the reason why I do this is because of this. But the day you come to the realization of the reason why I'm doing this is because of this, I'm telling you, you are delivered. There's no prayer or anything that can make you to be okay than you coming to awareness of what you do, or the awareness of your attitude or anything, or like where you can connect. your attitude, your habits to the things that happen to you. I'm telling you, you can pray. God will help you with enlightenment, wisdom, knowledge. But it has to come from you. It has to come from you, where you have to accept to say yes. Me, Winnie High Humble, I was raped not once, not twice. I was gang raped. When I was a child, I got raped a couple of times. I got pregnant at this young age. This is what I've learned. I've learned to fight. I've learned to do. Now I'm a grown person. So when I see a man coming to me and they're being so forceful or whatever, or when I see a man doing with this, I know that those are triggers. But now I'm aware. When I see a man, a brother, a sister also doing this, I know to say, no, Winnie, this is not just because of this person. No, these are triggers. And I know, okay, I'm feeling this not because of this person, no, but because of what I've gone through. And it's going to help you. It's going to help a lot of people, because when you come to that awareness, then you are able to also accept certain things. To say, okay, now I can replace, now I'm aware about this, let me replace this with this. You read your Bible, you keep praying, you seek for mentorship, you surround yourself with people that will help you to become a better person. I'm Coach Winnie H, and I'm a transformational coach. I help single mothers with their children, and I help also gender-based violence victims and survivors to repurpose their lives through mentorship, through counseling, and we also offer them a safe space for them to be able to express themselves, and also for them to be able to heal, in order for them to tell and grow their personal brands in a successful and profitable personal brand, just like how I'm doing right now. Because I'm story number one. I run what is called 1,000 stories, and I'm story number one, and I'm inviting you. If you are there, you can be story number 2, story number 10, or story number 1,000. Thank you so much.